Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading for the week of December 11 through 17, 2023. If you are Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, or have other significant Scorpio placement in your chart, this reading may be for you. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you find these videos helpful, please consider subscribing to this channel, and also leave, like it, leave a comment. Let me know how this has resonated for you. And if you are returning to this channel, welcome back. This reading is for the week of December 11 through 17, 2023. However, if you are viewing this at another time, then there could still be a message here for you, if you have been drawn to watch it. What I do, if you are not familiar with my reading style, is I read the cartouche cards. Murray Hope's cartouche, which is these cards right here that I have been reading now for 36 years. And I'm going to clarify this particular horoscope spread, which looks at each of the astrological houses, so that I can get a complete overview of everything going on and not just focusing, say, on love or career or something like that. This is a broad focus, and I'm going to clarify it with tarot, and this week I'm using the Mother Peace round deck. So let's see. Excuse me, and I'm a little bit of a frog in the throat today, so hopefully that will not be too prevalent in this reading. So we're going to draw our Mother Peace cards here and see what we get for you. Okay. Looking at what we have so far, I'm seeing some changes here, some big changes. And also there seems to be a number of messages coming in as well. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay, so we're going to start with the Aries house, which is the first house of the astrological horoscope. And this has to do with you, how you present yourself to the world, how others see you, and how you brand yourself and how you want people to see you. And we have air with the Lovers. Okay, so the air card is about, this would indicate somebody who is very friendly and communicative, but also detached. Okay, so it's almost very Aquarian in the way that it presents itself. So, so it seems like you are a communicative and friendly person at this point in time, but you may not be getting too emotionally involved or invested, or at least that's not how you're appearing to people. Although I'm looking straight across at your 7th house, and there's definitely this idea of love coming in over here. So, yeah, we'll see how that ends up resonating. You have it with the Lovers card, though. Now, the Lovers sometimes does actually have to do with love and a love affair, and the fact that I'm seeing the cross house having a card of love, it could be that you are maybe there is somebody you're interested in right now. The Lovers often indicates being supported by someone or reflecting the personality of another person. That's entirely possible. But yeah, there's definitely this fast-moving, communicative energy here. So I don't know. I think as a love thing, I almost feel like these are opposites. Like, wow, this is being in Lovers mode, and this is being in just friends mode. But there could be a choice that has to be made here too. So the Lovers could indicate you also may be showing two different sides of your personality. Like, this is about strong Gemini energy, and this can be as well. So that's where I think these two might connect, is that you could be showing one face to people, a very friendly face, but there may be another side to you that you show to other people. So yeah, so take that as it resonates this week. 2nd house is Taurus energy, and Taurus has to do with money, finances, usually your personal finance. Okay, so you've got Isis with the 10 of discs. 10 of discs, to me, what the immediate thing that comes to mind with 10 of discs, well, there's a couple of things. Legacy and inheritance comes to mind. That's an attribute of this card, although this is not in the 8th house, which would be the house of legacy. But seeing the strong mother card here, I don't know. I'm just feeling for some person, something about mother and legacy may connect here. So that's a very individual message, so take it as it resonates. But this to me, regardless, the ten of Pentacles is a great card because it has to do with fulfillment, getting all the things that you want. And this is, it's in the suit of discs or pentacles, which has to do with material world, material things, and security. So this is receiving material security. And again, this could be connected to the mother in some way. It could also just indicate this, somebody who has a very nurturing or caring or compassionate side to them. There's definitely a strong family vibe here connected to your money. Could be spending money on people and being generous for holidays and stuff too. I mean, it could be that as well. It could also indicate a situation that you may be nurturing and need to be patient because it seems like there is some fulfillment that will be coming in. So take it as it resonates. Third house, this has to do with communications, short-term travel, so, short trips, siblings, brothers and sisters, and also if you are in business, this is the house of self-effort. So yeah, a lot of communication associated here. Okay, so you have Ta with the Ace of Cups. So if this is connected to business, I mean, Ta would indicate, kind of plugging away here at something. Ace of Cups often indicates new love. So those of you who are looking for a new relationship, Ace of Cups could indicate a new person who is coming in. Or somebody, because this is the house of messages, so this would be a message coming in. Aces and pages tend to bring messages with them. So if it's not a message of love, it's certainly a message of something that you consider to be good news. Now, this Capricorn element, I want to hang on to that because I'm looking at, when I look at the fifth house, I'm seeing strong earth energy there, and Capricorn is an earth sign. And then I'm seeing how that connects to the seventh house. So I'm feeling like somebody who's a Capricorn may figure in. If you are romantically interested in somebody, this person might be a Capricorn or have strong Capricorn in their chart. Yeah, it's all gonna depend on where you're at, but that's I'm seeing that possibility very strongly for somebody here. So I just want to mention that. Fourth house is Cancer energy. This is your home, your family, your ancestry, and you've got double fire here. You've got the Three of Wands with the fire card, and so yeah, there seems to be something here. Fire indicates, being inspired to do something, being motivated, or, there's an intensity to fire, but it can also have to do with burning up the rubbish, like getting rid of things that are not, don't serve you anymore, okay? So we have this fire energy here, and the Three of Wands indicates collaborative energy. It has to do with things you put out to the universe that come back to you. So there definitely seems to be the sense, whether this has to do specifically with family, or just with a home or living situation, it seems like there's a collaboration or a third party involved in something. This has to do with either something that you're getting rid of or something that you are motivated to do, perhaps with your home, or again, perhaps within a family situation. Fifth house, okay, Leo energy. This is the house of creativity, children, and love affairs primarily. So we have the Daughter of Cups. This is a Queen of Cups energy. So again, I'm seeing the Ace of Cups over here, Queen of Cups here. This is an energy of love or being loved by somebody. So for someone here, now this could have to do with the love for a child, okay? But I feel like this is more about somebody who maybe loves you or is interested in you. And again, we have this earth energy. That's why I pointed out Capricorn over here, because I feel like there could be messages coming in from somebody. It could be somebody already in your life. Maybe it's somebody new. But earth here would suggest, I feel like somebody who potentially is an earth sign coming in. For some of you. Now, if that is not on the table for you, then I would suggest that this is a case of, you are maybe slowly and steadily building towards something or working on some kind of creative venture, whatever that means for you, in a way that, and it feels like it's something that you are attached to. Daughter of Cups is something that you would feel very strongly about, or have, that's something that would be emotionally meaningful to you in some way. So if there's something that you're working on there, this is the idea of growing something slowly and steadily, and also keeping your feet on the ground. I feel like that would be true even in a love affair situation. Like, keep your feet on the ground. Don't, there's a lot of promise, but don't, but there's also maybe you need to be practical there. Okay, sixth house is Virgo energy, and Virgo is connected to, this is your health. It has to do with any jobs that you might have. And it also has to do with worry and anxiety and domestic animals and pets if you have them. Okay, so you've got the Two of Wands with the winged disc card. Okay, so the Two of Wands is about, its primary meaning is it's a card of what they call the Dominion card, like having something under control. With twos, I always feel like there could be balancing or a choice that needs to be made. Now, in the Mother Peace deck, you have the woman who is thinking about her grandmother here. Okay, like there's again, there's a strong ancestral vibe here. And I'm seeing this in different places, like this mother energy in different places. So I don't know if this indicates a worry or concern about somebody who is a mother or grandmother, or if it's just, again, there could be some kind of ancestral or family thing here. Like when I see this particular card, it's not the normal meaning of the Two of Wands, but I do feel like there may be decisions that need to be made, and you may be sort of preparing yourself for wherever you're going, whatever you're going next. Winged disc would indicate clarity in a situation or overcoming a difficulty. So if there is a worry or concern here, this seems to indicate that it will end in a satisfactory way. Okay, because winged disc always indicates overcoming problems. Seventh house is Libra energy, and this has to do with serious commitments, marriages, long-term relationship situations, business partnerships, and it doesn't have to be a marriage, but it can be that kind of a thing. Now here we have the Ankh, okay? So the Ankh is definitely, this to me, in this house, has to do with love, has to do with love relationship, and the fact that it is in a permanent house, this is usually not, usually doesn't indicate legalized relationships, but there definitely is the idea of love here, and the fact that it's showing up in the quote-unquote permanent house, this could be this relationship that I'm seeing over here, perhaps with this earth sign person. And again, just to note, it doesn't have to be an earth sign person. It could just be somebody with a lot of that in their chart somewhere, that their sun sign doesn't have to be an earth sign. But yeah, there does seem to be love here, and there's with the Fool here, so there's definitely the sense of wanting to take a risk on something, okay? So, yeah, I feel like, and again, seeing this Ace of Cups over here, I mean, we definitely have this idea of a new beginning or a new partnership. If love's not on the table, if you're already married or something like that, then this could just be, again, it doesn't have to necessarily be, if you're married, it doesn't have to be your married partner. It could be just another relationship or situation that's very significant, something you want to take a risk on, something that you may be jumping into, doing something that you're really, again, impassioned about. But take it as it resonates. This feels like it's maybe a personal reading for somebody, and there is definitely a strong love vibe there. So see how that resonates? Okay. 8th house is your own house, Scorpio energy. This is about transformation. It's about other people's money. Now you have Nephthys with the World. So the World does point to something that is coming to an end or a close, that's completing, okay? But you have it with Nephthys. So this is not something, Nephthys represents that which is hidden. There's strong Neptune energy here. Now, as I've mentioned in other readings, Neptune is going direct, or has gone direct. I think it went direct on December 6th. So we may be revisiting all of those things that have been foggy or cloudy, or we've been maybe in a dream state, or, you know, about, we may be looking at now, you know, analyzing it further. I mean, the World would indicate trying to complete certain things or bring certain things to an end. But in this house, I mean, I feel like Nephthys in the transformation house means there's something that's about to happen or is going to happen but has not happened yet, and you're not getting information exactly about when it's going to happen. But it is talking about an ending that is coming soon in something. Some kind of cycle is completing, but Nephthys usually indicates where you're going next is not yet evident. So, yeah, whether that has to do with transformation or whether it has to do with a financial situation. Again, only because I'm seeing this legacy card here that I'm thinking, okay, you know, maybe there is a situation where you're thinking, okay, there's going to probably be, maybe there's going to be a legacy coming or something, but you're saying, okay, but it's still not clear exactly when that's going to happen. And if it is connected to that, then that's not a question. Really, questions about that kind of stuff are not things we really should ask, because the cards can't really give us a clear indication of that in any case. You know, if we're talking life-death issues, the cards can never tell you that. So people who get scared of tarot readings and they say, oh, you know, I'm afraid it's going to tell me I'm going to die or something, or somebody's going to die. It's like, no, it doesn't do that. Tarot never does that. This is just, and it may, you know, this may have nothing to do with that at all. It's just some people might be dealing with that situation. But there's definitely a sense of something coming to an end, and we're not seeing what's coming next yet. Okay, 9th house is Sagittarius energy. This is Okay, this is expansion. So this is about higher education. It can be about religion and philosophy, much deeper thought than we see in the third house. It can have to do with long distance travel. It's a lot about broadening your horizons. And you have strength with Lotus. Okay, so strength indicates, okay, this is a sense of a struggle here. So if somebody's in school, this could just be, trying to, you might be stressed out now and trying to push through to the finish line here, which this would indicate that you'll be able to do. But there does seem to be a situation here, and again, whether this has to do with a religious community or a belief or some kind of strongly held belief you have, or a school, like I said, higher ed situation, or something connected to travel in some way. There seems to be some anxiety here, and strength may indicate there's a little bit of something that needs to be worked through before you get to where you need to be. But I think ultimately with these two cards together, there's just a sense of needing to stay centered, grounded, and in control of your emotions. 10th house, this is Capricorn energy, and this has to do with your career, your reputation, your fame, and also potentially father energy. Okay, so we have 6 of Swords with Bast. Now, for some of you, this could indicate travel for work. Bast is always, this is a happiness card. Now, as a career thing, Bast would have to do with things like music or like dancing, or just there's a very strong social component. Like I feel like something on social media, or there's just some element here of being social. And you have it with the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords is there's this energy of movement or travel, or at least moving away from anxiety on something. So I feel like if there's been pressure on career issues, if there's been struggles, I feel like there's an easing up of that. It seems like something where networking or working with people or getting out there more or getting online or even traveling may be beneficial to your career at this point. And like I said, if you're somebody who's retired or in some kind of a situation like that, then there definitely seems to be this idea of broadening horizons again, and of taking some time out. Either, like I said, whether you're doing this online on social media or whether you're connecting with people in person, there's definitely this sense of movement or change away from anxiety. Or this is almost funny. This is almost very strong. What I would expect to see in the Sagittarius house, but it's in the Capricorn house, so it is connected to career. Your reputation, or your, what you're known for doing, or what people know you for in some way. 11th house is Aquarius energy. Okay, now this is friendships. This is things having to do with potentially with your social network and also with your goals. So we have Seth with the Buckle of Isis. Now, whenever I draw Seth, you always draw a second card. That's how this works. And okay, so there's some questions here about the loyalty of somebody, okay? Again, being this house, it's usually somebody in your friend group or somebody that you're working with. And, it all depends on, it can have to do, so there may be a question of loyalty for somebody. We have it with the 3 of Discs, so as a clarifier, so 3 of Discs has to do with collaborative efforts, maybe collaborations in business or something. But there's definitely this idea of a third party here, and it may involve a business or a financial situation. If this is not about a specific person, then it might be about obstacles to your goals, obstacles that may require you to hang in there and continue to put the work in, because then there will be an eventual reward. And in which case, I feel like this 3 of Discs would be saying you might need this third party to come in and to help you with something. That there is, that that more than a collaborative effort on something is better than trying to do it alone. That's a possibility here. But for some of you, if you are been concerned or maybe had some feelings about some kind of relationship or partnership or somebody in your business network, there may be a question here about that person's fidelity. I don't know, though. Seeing it with these cards together, I'm not seeing cards that indicate that somebody is trying to put one over on you, or that somebody is being disloyal to you in some way. I feel like this is more of a fear right now. So I don't know. With when I see with Discs and Pentacle cards, I feel like there may be a need to kind of put your feet on the ground with something and make sure that you're seeing things for what they are. And if you are worried about your goals, then again, there's this idea that just keep chipping away, just keep working at what you're doing, because you will see the success eventually. Okay, so now we have the 12th house. This is Pisces energy. This is very Neptunian. So this is about what you don't see. This is what is hidden, what you're afraid of, what you don't want other people to see. So you've got water with the Son of Swords. Okay. Yeah, again, the Son of Swords in the 12th house. There's a fear about somebody stabbing you in the back. That's what I feel here with that. And water indicates that there may be a lot of emotions that you are keeping under wraps right now. I mean, yeah, if you're displaying to people this friendly, detached kind of energy, well, you are Scorpio, so still waters run deep. This is definitely very typical placement for Scorpio to have this in the 12th house, to have water. It would be saying that there are deep emotions that are stirring here, and there may be concerns about something that you may feel is going on. But the fact that this is showing up in the House of Fears, again, I feel like this is more of a response to an uncertain situation rather than an actual disloyalty on the part of somebody, or rather than somebody actually doing that. Like, I'm not seeing this card show up in an active area. I'm showing it in your house of what's unconscious, or maybe what you're paranoid about. So I don't know. I feel like there's some paranoia here where you might need to get your feet on the ground with regard to a particular person or situation. Certainly, if you think you have a reason for feeling that way, then you want to get the facts. Overall, you have, Osiris with the Son of Discs, which is the Page of Pentacles. So, yeah, this is definitely a sense of, this is like beginning of a new project, preparing for something, laying new foundations. Osiris basically indicates everything's stable. Ultimately, if you are worried about certain changes occurring, it's more or less saying things are going to be the same for the moment. But there's definitely this sense of planning. Son of Discs is also, or Page of Pentacles is actually a card of studentship as well. So maybe this is telling you that you need to work on learning something new or moving into a new endeavor. Yeah, ultimately, I feel like there's a very natural undercurrent of your scorpionic energy here. There may be strong emotions. There may be a possible new relationship for somebody here. But ultimately, I feel like the advice is to keep your feet on the ground and keep your better, more ethical instincts as being the ones that you appeal to. Like, it's better, rather than lashing out at somebody if you're upset with them, it's better to take the high road in some of these situations. There's a lot of energy here that around needing to ground with certain things, and especially, with this rather, especially with all these choices and a lot of this airy kind of stuff going on, and all of this fire behind something as well. I feel like there may be a need for you to just make sure you're keeping your feet on the ground with regard to things, and don't act impulsively. Okay, so that is it for me for this week. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe, and also leave me a comment and let me know how I did. Thanks so much for watching this week, and we'll see you next week.